How we doing, everyone? We are back and we are doing some Nukes top 5 because I haven't done this in quite a long time. So we are going to do top 5 scary ghost videos to scare you senseless. Let's see if we get scared senseless. I doubt it. I never find these particularly scary. There's always like one or two that I'm sort of like, eh. And the rest I'm just sort of like, ah, didn't happen. Let's see.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Child's play. Facebook user Ashley Hammond believes that throughout her life, she's
Anything to
always
do
had
with children.
something paranormal attached to her. She says that no matter where she goes, spooky things always happen. When Ashley moves to a new home in Utah, she starts to see her children walking up and down the staircase on random occasions. Now, usually, Ashley's children walking up and down the stairs would be completely normal.
They're kids.
But you see, this happens when Ashley's children are asleep, or sometimes when they're not even at home at all. Ashley believes that she might be seeing something supernatural that is mimicking the appearance of her children. Now, Ashley wants to prove that she is not just imagining these strange phenomena, so she buys a security camera and points it at the staircase.
Sensible.
Then one night, when all of her children are in bed asleep, this happens.
Yeah, I don't know though, because they...
No, you don't become immortal by making deals with angels. You gotta go to the other guys for that.
Yeah.
There.
Why is the TV on?
The camera captures a dark figure with glowing eyes that seems to walk up the staircase. A figure that has no visible lower body. So, what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Fuckery's afoot. I don't know. It just doesn't... I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Anything to do with children, count me out. I'm done. Don't want to deal with that. But, I mean, it's a little bit freaky, a little bit, I don't know. It's... The problem is, kids are kids. They will get out of bed and just do shit, won't they? Because they're little shits. As for, like, when they're not there, I don't know. Like, yeah, don't know about that one. Meh. Very meh. Didn't scare me senseless. 1 out of 10.
Now, this next video was shared to the internet without a source, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. The video shows what looks like security camera footage from a seemingly average home, but then something happens that's downright creepy.
Oh, it's Casper.
A small, translucent, childlike figure seems to walk slowly through the living room.
Why is
Since
there a
there's
bit
no
blurred
source,
out?
I have no idea whether this footage is real or fake. But this creepy little ghost child is definitely spooky.
Right. My problem with that, okay, no source. Why is there a bit blurred out? That tells me that the video's been edited anyway. It also looks like that ghost could have very easily, Casper could have been put in there very easily. Very easily. So, I don't know. I don't know. Again, 1 out of 10. You know, it was a cool effect. Didn't quite scare me senseless.
Monique Chacon is spending a fun day with her son at a park in California when suddenly the little boy begins to act very bizarre. Out of nowhere, the boy just suddenly seems to stop and stare at someone or something that we can't see. Then, without a moment's hesitation, he drops to the ground and starts digging furiously with his hands and finds a random phone from underneath the heavy pile of leaves. After watching the footage back later, Monique believes that something supernatural might have instructed her son to find that phone.
Hi guys, I'm just giving an update on what happened to the phone. Well, I threw it away. I didn't think anything at the time of when I threw it away that I shouldn't have until I watched the video. After
She wearing contact lenses, or are they her eyes? Because that, like, I'm getting sidetracked.
watching the
Crack
video,
on.
it didn't sit right with me. It kind of gave me the creeps, actually. But there really is no story time. The phone was broken. The face was cracked. There was a battery on top of the face, like in the front of the face, but it was broken. So I threw it away. That's it. There's really no story time. He just played, and I kept recording him. So that's what I do. I record all my kids when they're playing baseball, football at the park. I'm that mom that records every minute and second of their lives. But that's it.
So, unfortunately, Monique threw the phone away, leaving us all to wonder just what was on that broken phone. Now, I have to say that this is one of the strangest videos I've ever seen. But what do you think? Did a spirit tell the little boy to find the phone? Or just what is going on here? You tell me.
Personally, I definitely would have got it repaired and seen what was on it. Because, I mean, like, kids are weird. Kids are weird. Kids are weird. Kids are capable of weird things. He could have very easily seen a reflection of something and been like, oh, I want to investigate. I want to dig it up. I want to see what it is. And it ends up being a phone. And obviously, seeing his mum probably on the phone, he reenacts it. Yada, yada, yada. Looks like a ghost. If she had, like, got the phone repaired and then there was fuckery on it, fair enough. That would have been freaky as hell. But the fact that she just threw it away, I don't know. Doesn't do it for me. Does not do it for me. But, you know, again, didn't scare me senseless. Didn't even scare me a little bit. Maybe I'm just made different. Who knows? Let's crack on. I want this one to, like, just get me to my core, you know?
Campbell haunting. This next video is from paranormal investigators and brothers Josh, Sean, and Rocky Foreman. On their YouTube channel, Paranormal Nightmare TV series, they set out to investigate the abandoned company housing of the Youngstown Sheet and Tube Company in Campbell, Ohio. The area, consisting of 146 apartments, was built in 1918 to serve as housing for the workers at the Youngstown Steel Factory. In 1977, on a day now known as Black Monday, the steel company, without warning, just closed its doors, instantly firing over 5,000 workers with no warning.
News we've received this morning from Youngstown Sheet and Tube is just the worst possible news that we as your elected public officials could have received.
These workers were left with nothing and deeply in debt. Sadly, some of them saw no way out. These workers tragically took their own lives right inside their company apartments.
Damn.
Slowly but surely, the apartment complexes were abandoned and left to rot. Now, it goes without saying that the abandoned homes have a dark history and are believed to be haunted. Visitors, renovators, and tenants all claim to have witnessed terrifying paranormal activity.
Yes, there's spirits here. There's sad spirits here. They lost everything and they have unfinished business and they don't know what to do. All those years, all those people that came in and lost their lives in here because they overdosed. There's a lot of ghosts here.
The Paranormal Nightmare team intends to find out whether the claims are true.
I would not be living anywhere near
to
that.
Cover more area. Rocky is alone and goes into an apartment where the decaying body of a man was found. Josh and Sean set out to explore a different residence on the property. So Josh and Sean are alone when they suddenly hear something very disturbing.
Somebody's here, let me me know.
Hi, my name's Rocky. Can you tell me your name? Are you in this house?
Did you hear that? Dude, I swear that sounded like somebody yelled Josh. I thought it was Rocky.
Josh and Sean hear someone calling Josh's name from somewhere outside. The two brothers believe that the voice is their brother Rocky calling out to them, but they quickly realize that it's not him. Inside the other apartment, Rocky is completely unaware of what is happening and is busy asking questions using a spirit box. Now, this isn't the only time this creepy phenomena occurs. That night, Josh and Rocky are outside, while this time, Sean is inside on the upper floor doing a solo investigation. Again, they hear someone calling out.
It's like when you're inside, you don't hear anything outside. Oh. What's wrong? What happened?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Why were you yelling, screaming?
I wasn't.
Shouting scream.
We were sitting outside on that front porch, and it sounded just like your voice yelling, scream, 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 like you heard a scream, and you're yelling for us to come help.
No.
Oh, that makes more sense. I was going to say, why would he scream?
I had the camera on me the whole time when you guys walked out.
Josh and Rocky believe that they are hearing their brother Sean calling out for help, and they hurry inside.
Oh. Oh.
But it wasn't Sean. Josh is intrigued by the unexplained cries and decides to do a solo investigation of his own in the upstairs apartment. Again, he captures something creepy.
My name is Josh. Can you please come in here and talk to me? Right there.
Whoa.
I'm not going to lie, I'd be out of that fucking house.
That was loud.
I'd be gone.
Was that you? That's
Don't
the
say
worst
something's
feeling.
going to peek from the side in, like,
Creep
just show their
house.
face or something.
I'll show you guys what I see. That's all I see is complete darkness.
Now, even though they didn't know it at the time,
That's fine.
that's not all that the Foreman brothers captured during their investigation of the Youngstown Steelworker apartments. When they get back home, they review their footage of an interview with the apartment complex's redeveloper, Timothy Sokoloff.
You've taken the undertaking of trying to save all these buildings.
14 years worth of it.
In the footage, they notice that on the abandoned lot behind Timothy, they accidentally caught something downright chilling.
And the one brother answered, and yet there were legs sticking out from behind the door because the other brother dropped dead, and he just left him there on the floor. Like there was nothing to it.
That could just be a person.
A pale translucent figure appears in the background behind Timothy. The figure moves around strangely and behaves in a very abnormal way. Whoever or whatever this is doesn't look like a normal person and seems to be ghostly white with no prominent features. So did the Paranormal Nightmare team capture the ghosts of the mill workers calling out from beyond? And who or what is this? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation with interviews and even more possible paranormal sightings over on the YouTube channel, Paranormal Nightmare TV series. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Do that. Right. I don't know how, like, closed off that is, but it didn't look closed off. It looked like it was quite open. so anyone could go in there. If that's so, that could have just been a person in the background, you know? The other bits, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. The person at the end, I don't know, not so much. Not so much.
Out of left field. For over a decade, Jen Barari worked hard to find the perfect home for her wife Heather and their 6-year-old daughter Ray. She eventually found an amazing colonial home in Pennsylvania that was built in the 1700s. The house sits on a 50-acre plot of farmland that also has a large renovated barn and 2 cottages. But soon after the renovations were finished, strange unexplained events began to occur on the property. The family began to hear terrifying noises and bangs, and even started to see odd shadow-like figures in the middle of the night. They decide to install security cameras in and around their home. And late one night, their outdoor security camera captures something chilling.
I don't know why I found that so funny. Oh dear. That's Little Miss Hopalong. It might just be a confused old lady who used to live there and then she's just got lost there and, you know.
Someone or something can be seen limping along behind Jen's home. Whatever it is, it makes a very eerie and unsettling moan or screech. At first, Jen isn't sure what to believe and hopes it's just one of her friends or neighbors playing a very strange prank. But over the course of the next 3 months, the activity becomes more and more unexplainable as the events intensify inside Jen's home. And now, whatever is going on seems to start to affect her daughter, too.
It always affects the kids.
I'm moving right now.
Nah, bin the ukulele.
Oh
bin
my
it.
God. Oh. Yeah, like I'm sorry that I curse and... Okay. Okay, can you stop? Oh my God. Okay, please stop.
There you go, Lisa. Just wanted a please. Manners. Go far. Nah.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here.
Nah, take it out.
What's up, baby?
Nah.
What's going on?
Not dealing with that. No. No.
Objects move around and fall on their own, and Jen finds her daughter standing on her bed in the middle of the night.
The rest of it I can deal with. That? No fucking way. No way. That is freaky. That kid is going outside. She's staying outside. Leave her. Just leave her.
Just staring vacantly at nothing.
But then again, kids
Jen
are weird.
becomes convinced that she's dealing with real paranormal activity. She records another video to tell about the unexplainable events that she is experiencing. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
The last 2 nights have been fucking awful. I'm gonna just update you guys really quickly. I'm in the barn house right now. I'm here alone. I'm hearing constantly. Last night I watched like a bald man walk out of the pond. I'll show you where it is. It was insane. That's what I keep hearing. And I'm home alone. Hello?
Don't talk to them. That that cat has had enough.
Can you stop? Out!
Ask politely.
Oh my god, that's creepy.
That worked last time.
This clock here scared the shit out of me. Here with me, like, whatsoever. Hello. Like, I don't know. And my reflection's creeping me out. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Even the cat's just sort of like...
You guys saw that, right? I'm not bugging. Like, here's my reflection. That's just my hair. Okay. Hold on, I need to watch this. Guys, I wanted to show you the f***ing pond, but please tell me you see that. There's something. It looks like the old man is coming out, I swear to f***ing God, what the f*** was that? Jesus, and there's a light on in the f***ing God garage.
Jesus.
This is so f***ing creepy.
Leave the house, burn it down, run away. That's what I'll do. I want to see the bald old man walk out of the pond. That sounds wicked.
Oh my God, Biggs, it's okay. It's okay. Holy shit. What the honestly. Okay, let's go.
A shadow figure can be seen standing behind Jen in the reflection on the TV screen. She quickly spins around, but there's no one there. Then, as Jen is looking out the window, another figure can be seen darting past the hallway right behind her. A loud bang frightens both Jen and her cat. And with that, she has had enough. Jen decides to just collect her pets and leave. So what do you think is going on at Jen's farm in Pennsylvania? Jen explains that she is currently seeking help from paranormal professionals as she can't move out and wants her family to be safe. You can watch all of Jen's paranormal experiences over on her TikTok page, J Barari.
I mean, the problem is, all of it can be faked. The creepiest bit was the kid, but then kids are creepy anyway. So it's just sort of like, you know, kid being a kid. But, I don't know, the rest of it... Why would you have CCTV outside if shit is going on, and then if shit starts happening inside, not put it inside as well? Thing standing behind her, if she showed, like, the video of her doing it, like, seeing the mirror, and then she turns around and there's nothing there, and she had CCTV, which showed something behind her, and then as she turned around it disappeared, I'd be like, that's the one. But no. Again, that one was better. That one was better. But it's still just, I don't know, people lack common sense, I swear. Just like film everywhere. Sod it.
Japanese paranormal channel The Fourth Wall has been following the chilling story of an allegedly haunted house in Japan. The supposedly cursed home was once owned by a man named Suzuki, who moved into the house with his wife and young daughter. Over the following year, Suzuki began to behave very strangely. One day, he told his neighbor that he was horribly sad and grief-stricken because his wife and daughter had taken their own lives. The neighbor did his best to console poor Suzuki over his devastating loss. But the thing is, the neighbor later found out that Suzuki's wife and daughter were still very much alive. They had never taken their own lives, and in fact, they were still living in the house with Suzuki. But, ironically, only a few days later, it was actually Suzuki who took his own life. He was found hanging in an upstairs closet. His wife and daughter moved out of the house soon after. The next owner of the house claimed that he experienced extreme paranormal activity in the home and that he
Just hearing that story is giving me goosebumps. Oh, God.
even saw the ghost of Suzuki wandering the house. He moved out of the home after only a few months.
Don't blame him.
Now, cut to present day, and a guy named Meguro heard about the home's alleged supernatural activity and was so intrigued that he decided to move into the house so that he could study and document the alleged paranormal events firsthand. It was probably a huge mistake. Meguro sets up static cameras to record the upstairs rooms, and almost immediately, he begins to experience strange activity in the house.
I'll open the other one. Oh, okay, now that's freaky.
But now, the paranormal activity in the house doesn't seem to be limited to just the bedroom closet. Meguro sets up another security camera to monitor the bathroom area, and a few nights later, he catches this. Watch closely.
What a little rinse down. Ghost not allowed to keep clean? Just wanted a bit of privacy. I get it.
The water in the bathroom turns on by itself and then the door closes. But most chilling of all, we see some odd white shape that seems to be moving behind the closed bathroom door.
I wouldn't like to shower with an audience. I mean, you never know where that shit might end up. Like on YouTube. Maybe the ghost knew and he was like, you know what, I want to shower, but I want it in peace. Shut the door. Go about your business. I think that's reasonable.
Meguro is alerted to the movement by his camera monitoring app. He goes to check the bathroom, but finds nothing there. Meanwhile, the paranormal activity in Meguro's upstairs bedroom has begun.
And it looked like the ghost turned the water off, which I think is a good tenant. He had his shower, closed the door, went about his shower and then turned it off. Fair
to
play.
intensify as well.
That's weird. Shot on iPhone. Thanks for specifying.
As Meguro walks into the room and turns off the light, we can actually see the closet door open slightly all on its own. And then we hear those strange bangs from the closet again. Over the following week, Meguro begins to hear the closet sounds more often. And then, late one night, Meguro is having a smoke in the other bedroom before retiring for the night. His static cameras record something absolutely horrifying.
Oh. Oh, okay, that one gave me the That one gave me the willies.
As Meguro turns off the light in each room, and just before the security camera changes over to night vision, we see a strange dark shape just standing in the room. First in one bedroom, and then the odd figure seems to follow Meguro to the second bedroom. So could this be the ghost of Suzuki? Or is it something even more sinister? You decide. To check out the full series with English subtitles, head over to the YouTube channel, Fourth Wall.
That one's more like it. That one gave me the goosebumps. Oh, that was good. That was weird. What I like with that, he actually opened the wardrobes after they were rattling and checked both sides. And you could clearly see both sides, so that you know there isn't anyone hiding in there. And there was stuff in there, so it's not like someone could just shuffle back and hide. I like that. That's good. That was good. That was creepy. That was creepy. Yeah, that's a solid. That's a good. What scale are we doing this on? Out of 10? Out of 5? We'll do it out of 5. That was 5 out of 5.
Hospital of Horrors. Indonesian paranormal explorer Chu from the YouTube channel Knob Team Explorer often travels to remote abandoned locations in Indonesia to broadcast his adventures live on YouTube. This time he finds himself at the ruins of Arseto Hospital, located near the city of Solo in central Java, Indonesia. Arseto Hospital was built back in 1915 and has been abandoned for over 20 years.
Oh, that is wicked.
It is said that long ago, a Dutch nurse at the hospital tragically ended her own life and was found hanging in a hospital room. To this day, both patients and visitors claim to have seen her unhappy spirit roaming the hospital halls. Locals also claim that the hospital was forced to close its doors after many patients began to complain that they had seen the terrifying ghosts of those who had passed away in the hospital. In the beginning of the live exploration, Chu doesn't seem to be bothered by the ghost stories, and even taunts the spirits to try to get them to show themselves.
Piss him off,
He makes jokes, he laughs, and just generally acts a bit goofy. But then, he suddenly hears a sound that puts him in a much more serious mood.
Oh, I bet.
Halo? Ada suara? Halo? Ada suara di ini di pintu ini, teman-teman. Astagfirullah. Tar dulu, ada suara itu merinding gua. Aduh, biung. Tar dulu. Ada suara. Ada suara dari pintu. Sumpah, di pintu ada yang gedor-gedor, Cok.
The sound of a shaking door can be heard, and when Chu pans his camera around, two creepy legs can be seen hanging.
I was wondering if that was meant to be there or not.
Chu doesn't notice the legs, but when he goes back seconds later, there's nothing there. Now keep in mind, Chu is live streaming his investigation, proven by the fact that he actually interacts with his live stream audience.
I was wondering who he was talking
to. And the live audience saw the hanging legs and starts flooding his live stream with messages. It kinda seems to freak him out.
Aku mulai panik.
You don't say.
Tadi ada kaki. Kaki apa? Hah? Kaki siapa, Cok? Hah? Jangan nakut-nakutin ya, ini aku baru masuk loh, guys. Hah? Kaki siapa?
Unaware of what he has captured, Chu continues to explore and begins joking around again. Well, at least he jokes until something shocks him to his core.
Oh, is this gonna be a good one?
Ya udahlah, kita lanjut aja ya, teman-teman ya.
Oh.
He
just knocked the fuck out of there.
a small gray figure can be seen standing right in
I love he
front
just
of him.
turns around casually and just
Shocked by the
walks off.
terrifying little humanoid shape, he turns and hurries away in the opposite direction.
Wouldn't even
But when
say
he
he
turns
hurries.
around, whoever or whatever was there is now gone. Chu finally starts to take his own investigation very seriously and starts scouting the area in search of the mysterious figure he captured on camera. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hey. Hey, apa itu? Hey, apa itu yang di situ?
I was so hoping he was just going to leg it after it.
Siapa itu?
Have a little look, go on.
Ada yang
Take your head
masuk
round.
dari di sini teman-teman. Ada yang masuk dari sini, selebet gitu. Ada yang masuk dari sini teman-teman, selebet gitu.
A figure that looks like a young girl moves out of sight behind a wall on the left. But that's not all. Because, did you see it? Even the Explorer Chu doesn't notice, but there is also a second large dark figure watching him
I
from
didn't see
the
that.
weeds on the right. Both of these figures seem to simply disappear into thin air on the live stream. So are these the spirits of patients whose souls were never able to leave the hospital grounds? Is this creepy hanging apparition the spirit of the Dutch nurse who tragically took her own life? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Thanks.
I wouldn't say it was the worst one, but it definitely wasn't as good as the one before it. My problem is, that could very easily be faked. Because the little girl had somewhere to run to and get out of the way. The other one, as the camera panned round, the darkness just sort of took over. That sounds really dark. You get what I mean. And as for the legs, I mean, could have just been somebody on the roof with a doll, maybe? I don't know. That bit was weird. And again, with the other bit, he sees a kid, bit freaky, just turns around, walks off. Doesn't run, doesn't scream, just turns around, walks off. Either he's got balls of steel, or you know. But yeah, I would give that a good 2 or 3 out of 5, I reckon. 2 or 3. The other one was definitely a 5. All the others probably a 1. But yeah. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to Nukes Top 5. And yeah, I'll try and do a few more of these. But hope you all enjoyed it. I'll catch you all next time.